hope you guys are doing great and moving on by God's grace. Thank you so much for you guys who subscribe to my channel, who will hit like and share. And please welcome the new members to our family. Subscribe and become part of our family. But I appreciate so much those who subscribe. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Here we talk about parenting, about first-time mothers, about motherhood and child upbringing, all in general. So today I got this concern on first-time moms, and especially I want to repeat the thing on the sudden infant death syndrome. The thing is now becoming, it was disappearing to some extent, but now it's like, I don't know whether mothers we are becoming a little bit lazy. I don't know. But anyway, here is some facts that I want to tell to new parents, to new mom, that please, when you're a first-time mom, make sure that you take good care of your child, because this infant depends, the life of the infant depends on you, a mother. I want to talk more on the mother, because as a mother, you are the one who, you are with your baby 24/7, especially when the baby is very little. The baby is 0 to maybe 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 1 week, 2, 3, 4. It's you, the mother. You sleep with the baby, you breastfeed the baby, and things like that. So mothers, I'm going to share about the three things that are very, very common that can lead to the infant's death syndrome. A little bit, there are other factors, but these ones are common ones. The first one is laying your baby. As a mother, please make sure that you lay your baby on the back. Don't lay your baby on, some they lay sideways, some they lay using the tummy. Please, you can have tummy time for your baby, but don't make it tummy time for sleeping. Your baby to sleep for some hours using the tummy, because once the baby is very little, it's very crucial. It's the thing. The babies are so fragile to the extent that if you a little mistake, the baby is gone. So please make sure, lay your baby using the back. I repeat and repeat all the time that lay your baby using the back. Some were asking, oh, if I lay my baby using the back, when the baby, the milk will come out. No. You know, babies, once you lay them, they don't like just put the head up there. You find that the head can be sideways like this. So if you lay your baby like this, then the milk can even come out using the sideways of the mouth. But on top of that, be there. Don't put the baby in the crib and let the baby be there for hours. That's not acceptable. Put your baby in a room, but have those checkups. Have those checkups, because the baby, so even the clothes you're covering your baby, they can easily cover your baby by mistake, and your baby will lose life there and then. So mothers, if you're laying your baby on the back, don't think that the milk is going to come out and things. And that also comes to the point of burping. When the baby is little, after breastfeeding, after every breastfeed, sometimes some mothers can say that, oh, I've breastfeed so many, the first time I burped, so this time I'm not going to burp my baby. No. After each feed, every feed, you burp your baby. Because once the baby feeds, that means you have to burp. Because if you don't burp your baby, of course the milk will come out. But if you burp, then you put your baby to sleep, it will normalize. The other thing, I want to talk especially to our African context. You know, in Africa here, especially in my country, once a mother gives birth, you are put in a room that they make sure that the room there's a lot of heat. They say that the baby can, so that the baby will have will not become cold and things like. So they put the windows are not going to be opened. The door, if you open the door, the mother goes in, then the door is locked. So when the room is so congested to the extent that the air circulation is not so enough. Please mothers, If you're in a room with your baby, it's okay to keep warm. It's okay the room to be closed, not to be all open for all the time. But make sure that there's enough air ventilation. Make sure that there's enough air inside your room, because this will help the baby also the baby to get fresh air. You think that the babies don't need fresh air? They need fresh air. So it will also help it will also help to have fresh air for the baby. So please, mothers, make sure that the room has enough ventilation. This it will help you. And also the other thing to come on the ventilation, some mothers use charcoal stoves and put the charcoal stove in the room. Please, it's very, very dangerous, mothers. You will kill your baby within minutes, because once you put the charcoal stove with that black coal, it brings carbon monoxide, which is very, very dangerous, and it's poisonous, and your baby is going to inhale, including you, the mother. There are a lot of cases that we hear. The mother has died with the baby inside the room. What's the cause? They slept with the charcoal stove inside. Please, mothers, this is very dangerous. Don't put charcoal stove inside your room and then sleep with your baby. This is very, I'm repeating this for the better of the mothers, because it's my joy to see that we all bring up children, healthy children. So mothers, please, when you bring up the babies inside, make sure that there's enough of ventilation. You don't sleep with your charcoal stove inside. Even if you put the charcoal stove inside, make sure that the coal is red, because there are some, of course, sometimes it's very cold and we don't have heaters to warm the house. So what you do, you make sure that your charcoal stove, the charcoal has become red hot, not black. Because you can find that there are some charcoals whereby they have caught fire, but they are still black. Make sure that it's red, and you put it in the room for some time, and then you remove it. After it has become warm, the house has become warm, then you remove it. You remove the charcoal stove, and then you sleep with your baby. It will save a lot of lives. So mothers, hope you understand what I'm trying to bring up. It's my concern, so that we can reduce to 0% of the infant death syndromes, the sudden death syndromes for our infants. It can reduce to 0%, and it can happen. It is very possible if every mother becomes concerned with the baby, if every mother takes action, if every mother is responsible enough for your little one, then we are going to reduce this to 0%. Nothing is going to happen to our babies. So please, mothers, first time mothers, please love your baby, but make sure that you take precaution for the safety of your baby. And also the other thing is medication. Please, I don't know why I'm saying in our African context, because I was also once there, and I talk this out of experience. When you see your little one has a small cough, you run to the pharmacy. Because here in Africa, you just go to the pharmacy and say that, give me a cough syrup. They give you cough syrup without even a prescription from the doctor. That one is also very dangerous, especially when the babies are very little. They are very young. Please go to the hospital so that the doctor can prescribe for you the right medicine for your little one. You find that you just go to the pharmacy, you run to the pharmacy when your infant has caught a cold, they give you medicine. You can overdose, because they are very little, their intestines are very little, everything is very little. Then you give them medicine without prescription. Please make sure that before giving any medicine to your little one, first go to the hospital, so that they can check your infant, they can prescribe for you the right medicine. Let us not just run to the pharmacy. My baby has got a cold. Let me just go and get a cough syrup. I think my baby has fever. Let me just go and get a paracetamol syrup. My baby has got this. Let me just go and this. And that's what we do normally. But in actual sense, it's not the right thing. These little ones, we have to protect their liver. We have to protect their kidneys. We have to protect all their inside parts have got to be protected. And who protects them? It's us. You don't just protect the outside by covering and make sure that they have the right clothes and everything, but also their inside parts are very important. if you give them a lot of medicine, you're spoiling the liver, you're spoiling the kidney, you're spoiling all the, those inside parts. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. But what I know is that giving little babies medicine is not very safe unless you are being prescribed by the doctor. So what I'm trying to say here, go to the doctor so that your baby can be prescribed on the right medicine. Let us not just give our babies medicine anyhow. It's going to spoil the baby's well growing of the baby, or the baby's development in general. Unless otherwise, if your baby is sick, take your baby to the hospital. The doctor will check up on your baby, and then they will prescribe for you the right medicine, the right amount for the age of your baby. Hope you get me. Because once we go to the pharmacy, those people, most of them are not experienced with they are not pediatricians. So they'll just ask, how old is your baby? 1 month. 2.5 millimeters. Is it